Hi guys, Still Inspector here. In today's video we're going to be going over the new Flux Ergo parallel asset that has just been announced. So if you didn't know, Flux has these parallel assets that come in with mining. If you mine one Flux coin, you get 10% of a parallel asset as well on top of it. So they've released about 6 of these so far, and they've got 4 more to release, and this is the next one that's coming up. It's going to be a Flux X Ergo parallel asset. So basically for miners, it allows them to gain extra coins and also builds the structure of the Flux network with other networks so that they can have this kind of intercompatibility. It basically allows for cross-network transactions that basically grows the space bigger. Flux has been doing stuff like Ergo and Ethereum, BSC and Tron. So they've also got a load of coins that they're integrating into their network to become a bigger ecosystem of cryptocurrency. So if we take a look at this picture that was posted on the Flux official Reddit, it says that the next parallel asset will be Flux Ergo. The Flux Ergo distribution will be based on the May 5th, 2022 snapshot and is targeted for October 25th, pending confirmation, subject to change. So basically a snapshot was taken on May 5th of 2022 where they look at your Flux wallet, and however many Flux you've got in there, you are viable for a reward when the actual parallel asset comes out. So this could be a percentage of what's in your wallet. Now this is how they distribute it, and after that they distribute it to miners through mining Flux obviously. Now if we look at this Flux official Medium page, we can see that the Flux Ergo parallel asset is coming in hot. Flux Ergo will be the next parallel asset to build on the Flux ecosystem. Ergo is an excellent proof of work layer 1 blockchain with a vibrant and active community for miners, developers and Web3 enthusiasts. So Ergo's also been hot in the mining space as well, just because it had this Neta X Ergo mining where you could earn more for Ergo instead of mining Ethereum. And for a while it was more profitable than Ethereum, but that's kind of changed over the past few weeks. So it's good to see that we have an Ergo integrated into Flux because it's becoming one of those top 5 cryptocurrencies to mine at the moment. You know, we got Flux, Ravencoin, Ergo, well obviously Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. So if you can see these integrated in, I'd love to see a Ravencoin and Flux parallel asset. I think that would be great for the whole mining ecosystem that we have going on. So it says here, Flux parallel asset build bridges between Flux and other blockchains. They allow Flux to travel and provide significant cross-chain interactions and integration opportunities. However, building a bridge is not an easy feat, so when you build one, it's pretty important that it will carry you to a destination you want to visit again and again. The Flux team is very focused on selecting parallel assets for Flux that bring value to the Flux ecosystem, both from a holder and development perspective. So these parallel assets are basically trying to get the best stuff from other cryptocurrencies and integrate it into Flux. So you can use these Flux parallel assets to access other chains that have different features. It says here, we're happy to announce that the next Flux parallel asset deployed will be Flux Ergo. The Flux Ergo distribution will be based on the May 5th, 2022 snapshot. So whatever money you had or whatever Flux you had in your wallet at that time on May 5th, 2022 will depend on how much you'll get when the actual parallel asset is released in October. It just goes on to say that Ergo is a proof of work layer 1 blockchain and has a lot in common with Flux and some key differences. So that's what they're trying to mainly access, is the differences in these other blockchains. The main thing that Flux and Ergo have in common is a deep focus on decentralization. First of all, Ergo is a proof of work, meaning that the blockchain is secured by GPU miners. Ergo also uses an ASIC resisted mining algorithm to maximize decentralization. This is the same method Flux uses to ensure a safe network with a high degree of decentralization. Secondly, like Flux, Ergo has been fairly distributed with no private sales or initial coin offerings. This creates a level playing field for holders. So no one has been given an unfair or inappropriate amount of coins without having to buy or mine them. So basically Ergo has a different distribution in terms of the start of the coin. Normally when coins start, they have a development kind of fund where they just give it to developers and stuff like that. But Ergo has actually elected to forego that and give back to the miners and the users of the Ergo network. And last, Ergo is a community-driven project that relies on a small foundational team aided by passionate volunteers rather than a traditional corporate structure, just like Flux. So recently I made a video on Ergo about the EIP 217, I think it was, where they had the update. and it really went to show that the community of Ergo is kind of a foundation of this project. Because it was heavily voted on the EIP and lots of the community joined in to vote on that matter. Those three items create an excellent basis for building independent, decentralized Web3 projects. At the core, Flux and Ergo share a common vision of what decentralization should be and how it can be shaped into powerful blockchain solutions. I'm just going to skip past that, but it says here there's a lot to unpack when you dive into the growing Ergo ecosystem. There are NFT markets, DEXs, DIOs, IDO platforms, and even their own stablecoin. There's a vibrant and active community of developers and blockchain projects continually building and growing the Ergo ecosystem. Flux has taken a different approach to layer 2 than other blockchains. On Flux there are no tokens or smart contracts. Flux uses a decentralized computational network of more than 12,000 nodes in order to power its layer 2. Flux Infinity contracts fuel on-chain development of dApps hosted by the Flux nodes. An Infinity contract ensures that the dApp stays online for the contract duration. The dApp contains whatever functionality its developer intended while being completely chain and code agnostic. So they also have a really good thing set up in Flux where they have nodes that basically run on top of miners, and you don't really see that often because nodes can actually collect rewards. With many other coins, nodes don't really collect rewards, they just help the network, but they're kind of balancing this fine line of proof of work to proof of stake. So proof of stake is obviously in the Flux nodes and the proof of work is obviously in the mining. So they're using both main elements of crypto consensuses to make a better cryptocurrency. So in this regard, Flux and Ergo are quite different, and that's all good because it means that they complement each other very well. The many dApps of Ergo ecosystem will be able to utilize the Flux network for decentralized hosting. Flux has a massive computational network and Ergo has a lot of dApps. We hope this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship and that we see a lot of traffic in this new bridge that we're building with our new Ergo Flux parallel asset. With the launch of Flux Ergo, the Zelcore wallet will also be adding Ergo support, so things are off to a good start. So as I said, this bridge between Flux and Ergo, or Flux and any other parallel asset, is to basically grab the main benefits of other cryptocurrencies and allow Flux users to access them even though they don't actually own the cryptocurrency. So if we head over to the Ergo platform website, we can see that they have a lot of dApps on here which will be accessible with Flux parallel assets. They have Ergo Mixer, Ergo Watch, Ergo Auctions, Ergo Raffle, Ergo Dex, and a load more. So basically, Ergo Mixer is a serverless token mixin with Erg or any native or wrapped asset. So this could be integrated with Flux very easily. Ergo Watch is just blockchain stats and monitoring. Ergo Auctions is obviously simply ways to secure or buy NFTs and stuff like that. Ergo Raffle is a crowdfunding with a twist, raise money for any projects, with a percentage going to one lucky contributor as a prize. So they got all these good dApps going on that really add to this network. So if we look here, this is basically the public blockchain tokenomics that they have for Ergo. As I said, a lot of them aren't going to just the project developers, it's actually going to the users of Ergo. So they're only having a 4.43 foundation percentage of coins. This amount is actually put towards like developing dApps on the network and basically keeping the network running for developers. So they're only using 4.43%. Basically anything else is up to whatever the miners are doing or anyone on exchanges wants to buy it. So they're basically allowing the people to have this coin instead of having massive whales of this coin. This has come up in problems like with Ethereum or Solana, where a lot of the higher ups in the companies have a lot of the coins. In this case, they're actually spreading it out and making it more decentralized. So that's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll leave articles in the description below.